Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Throwing is Newton. Complete to Newsom. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Newton to throw. He's got his target, the tight end Newsom. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Newton. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Rodgers now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Wayne. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Night Train Wayne. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Tucker's kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. And a huge play that time. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run here with Bone. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. They run the counter. It's Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Zach Ertz has it complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Zach Ertz, 87 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here we go on 4. Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Set to return, this is Brandon Cooks. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, Henry. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Henry. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Henry. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Come on, bring it, baby.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Reggie Wayne, 67 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. They'll look to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. try and throw for it here.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 30, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On first down, Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jason Taylor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Second and 10.
Throwing again. Henry. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Henry. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
To throw on 2nd down, Henry. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack at the 47-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Good job over there, baby.
On 4th down, Henry. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Like, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
picked by Ted Hendricks.
And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Henry. And he goes down. It's a sack. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run with Sanders. Fast footwork, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Henry. Catch is made by Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Henry escaping the pressure right.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Perry, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 26. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option.
And they take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
We live for this.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a carry for Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
For Philadelphia, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.